at the moment. We're not running that either. What's that all about? Right, that's better. So I've snooked this one in the beginning. Let's get some sound going. Sneak this one in because it's Flying Scotsman was back in Steam today. Anyway, take this train from London Victoria to Brighton. You're permitted to ignore all speed limits and use your best judgment to get there as quickly as possible. Between Clapham Junction and Preston Park, your best speed and total time will be measured. Please be careful on the curve into East Croydon and remember that the buffers at Brighton are scarily close to Preston Park. Right. In which case, it's time to go. So all I've done here is I have cloned the A4 speed test scenario. So there will be a large amount of Mr. Overspeed tonight in this particular scenario. But I thought, what better way to bring the Flying Scotsman back virtually than to grab to have a really high-speed thrash with it. Matt overspeeding? Surely you can't be serious. I am, and don't call me Shirley. Why not use the green Flying Scotsman? Because certainly the photos I saw of it this morning, it was still in Wartime black, and it still had the deflectors on it. That hasn't been repainted yet. They're going to, but they haven't got there yet. Yes, I am already breaking the speed limit. And besides, this was a far better version of the Scotsman than the original green one. This had all the latest Steam updates done to it. Speeding won't count. Well, you can see it says I'm speeding, but you know what? I don't care. The objective here is to get to measure the time. So if you're familiar with the A4 speed test scenario, essentially once you go through through Clapham Junction, it makes a note of the time, and then when you get through Preston, it tells you what the difference is. Macronis69, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. BNSF, yes, Flying Scotsman was back in Steam today for the first time in 10 years. Bob's noticed 103 on the left side, 502 on the right. That's apparently how it was done when they repainted it at the NRM. They repainted it in with the two numbers, because those are the two numbers it held in Wartime livery. Because in BR times it was 60103, and it also held the number 502. So they put both numbers on it so that when they were taking photographs of the train, you could catch it essentially as both. Right, nearly at Clapham. So we're going to go like the Claphams. Yes, a sort of message Amtrak. That's bad when that happens, when it get crash. As long as you keep saving, you don't lose too much. What are we doing? 59. Yes, this records your highest speed as well. Well, basically all I did was I cloned the A4 scenario and did the swap out like I demonstrated yesterday. Am I streaming at the weekend? I might stream this weekend. I'm at home, so I have the opportunity. 66 through Clapham. Well, French Starling, I wrote the original scenario for the A4 pack, so I guess I'm allowed to copy it. Spam Track, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Don't blow up the new train. Yeah, I shall try not to. ECML 1234, what happened last night? I don't know what you mean. Do you mean the power cut? I wrote this. I wrote the original scenario for the A4 pack ECML 1234 with all the scripting, the speed tests, and for this, all I've done is I've made a copy of the scenario. We're going up. Yeah, we're going up. Any visits to America tonight? Yes, we're looking at a workshop route from the US tonight. At the end of the scenario will tell me what the highest speed is at the end. Simon, your route is 2 or 3 days from completion. Oh, hopefully we can look at it sometime next week then. I haven't got any Doncaster Works lined up tonight, Matt's Train Sim Live. Maybe I'll do some tomorrow if I get the opportunity to stream. Alright, we're about to climb hill. Getting some water in at the moment, coaling back up. We're going uphill, so I'm not too worried about losing speed. Without the HUD at the bottom, when there is a speed limit decrease, do you slow down before or the change? It's exactly the same whether the HUD is there or not. You should always be driving at the speed of the slowest speed limit your train is in. So if any part of your train is in a 20-mile limit and that's the lowest speed, then you should be doing no more than 20 miles an hour until the rear of your train is up in or the whole of your train is in a higher speed limit. Have I ever made my own route? No, I haven't made. Well, I played around with it, but I've never actually made anything. Oh, sorry, both releasing. My audio is overdoing it, is it? Let me turn it down a little bit. Hopefully that's a bit better. Someone asked if I'd Fringe. Did you ask if I'd seen Star Wars 7? Yes, I did. 7? Yeah, 7. Alright. 77 at the moment. That's going to really ruin my time. Emergency brake just applied for some reason. I guess it was AWS. Because there was an advance warning round here. You don't get AWS even if you stick your head out the window. That's nice. Oh well. Right, let's get going. Speeding was on the hub. Yeah, I am breaking the speed limit. That's the point of this scenario, is to break the speed limit as much as possible, really. How many FPS at the moment? I'm only getting about 20 at the moment. Is the original scenario based on a real event? No, absolutely not. This is the East Croydon. I think this is the East Croydon turn. Yeah, I hope there's no power outage either. Fringe Darling, don't talk about Star Wars. There's other people in the chat who haven't seen it yet. Ah, come on! There's another one. Really got to be in the cab for this little bit. Ah, this is annoying. Slowest high-speed run ever. Yeah, really. Oh, it is my fault the emergency brakes go off. It's the AWS. It's not, however, my fault that I can't hear the bloomin' things. It's the AWS that's going off, and unless I sit with this view the entire time, I'm not sure how much fun that'll be for you. Especially when you can't see the loco. That's nice. That's the only way I'm going to hear AWS, if we're in this view. I could use the HUD, but then I can't see what's going on with the engine, which is slightly more important. Right. Hey there, Twarog. You think the next WLS is for the 40-mile-an-hour after Preston Park? Okay, we've got a little ways to go for Preston Park yet. Got 38 miles to get there, yeah. How do I get the map up? So the map in the bottom left corner of the screen is something that I wrote myself. There is one from that somebody else has done, which does exactly the same thing though, perhaps slightly better. I don't know the URL to get it, but I'm sure someone here will share the URL. Boiler pressure is rather sucking eggs at the moment. Bon, yes, I did get your Twitch message from last night. I can't remember what it was all about, but I did read it. I will try and get back to you. Trying to keep the generation above the usage so we can get the right, we've got the water in a slightly better position. Turn the injectors off. That's it, boiler pressure's coming up nicely. No AI, no, there's no AI in this scenario, BNSF. My excuse slash justification is that if you're going to authorise a train to go exceptionally much faster than the speed limit, you already try and keep any other trains well out of its way. Is it possible to script a pedal from a steering wheel to work as DSD or DVD? Yes, I don't see why not. Using certainly, you'd have to use that hardware API. But yeah, there's no reason why you can't make anything do anything, just about. Neo Striker, this is London to Brighton. When the first steaming in 10 years of the Flying Scotsman, I just thought I would take the Flying Scotsman for a bit of a jaunt. You're making part 2 of your scenario. Nice one, C. Rogers. Sorry, Jill. Oh, hello, Steve. Twarog, yes, feel free to link to the map program. Shutting down the coaling business. Oh, sorry, Twarog, you needed to be permitted. There you go. Get out of this tunnel so that I can get the holding back on. 86 miles an hour. What are we at now? 30.77. Still got 30 miles to go, crikey. Right, we've got fire coal going in. We need to get that water topped up. That's going to hurt the boiler pressure. Come off the power while we get the water topped up. Ah, nice one, Jill. You're awesome. Right, the fire mass is now coming back up, and the water level is starting to rise. Boiler pressure is on the way back up. Better shut the firebox door. Right, we're almost back up at ideal fire mass now, which means that we're gaining boiler pressure again. We're almost off of the quarry line, back onto the main line. Go. Safeties are off. What happens if you don't shut the firebox door? You evaporate or vaporize everybody in the cab. Going up again. Well, we're about to go down. We should get some speed back up again in a minute. Oh, water's coming back up, so we'll get some pressure off of the boiler, our steam generation in a minute. Struggling to get the thing to speed up at the moment. Oh, probably help if I actually open the regulator, wouldn't it? Right. Let's turn the live injector off and just use the exhaust injector. Boiler pressure's coming back up. Yeah, the minecart. I've got a busy weekend, so I won't be able to do anything this weekend. But I've got so I'm going to spend this weekend getting caught up on videos. There's been no videos uploaded to YouTube for the last couple of days. I've just been too busy. I also want to get the 5,000 sub special Nebworth live done. Shall we sit here and see what? I hear a steam train. Oh, we're at Gatwick. You can see I've got the exhaust injector permanently wide open. Oops, pressed the wrong button. Push the cut off forward anyway. Oh, 88 miles an hour. Let's see whether or not there's any flames out the back. No, no flames out the back. Not Back to the Future confirmed. "20 miles to Preston Park." Come on, speed up. Alright, we're about to get an uphill run. Still over 90 going up the hill. How fast we going? 90.4 miles an hour, Stephen. Got a tunnel coming up by the looks of it. We're almost under the 90, but no, nothing yet. So I'll keep it. I'll keep it going. Trying to get water put back in at this speed, it's difficult. We've got both injectors running at the moment. I think we're about to hit that tunnel. There it is. Stop coaling. My first official scenario with the ones on the 4 sig. I mean, I haven't really done scenarios that much officially. It's not been my thing. "91 miles an hour. "85% in the boiler. "91.2. Get the boiler up to 90%. And we're going to make the ton, I don't know. Alright, let's make it here then, shall we? Turn the water off. Boiler pressure can come back up. Have we worked on any routes besides New York, New Haven? Western Lines of Scotland. I didn't really do much on the route so much for that. I did a lot on the rolling stock for it. Back up to over 90 again. Getting that boiler pressure back up so we can actually give this thing a big kick. Tunnel coming up. Close the firebox. Back up over 90. 91.1. Come on. What are we at now? 10.7 miles to Preston Park. .5. Flattening out in a minute and going up again. Still pushing though. 94. Boiler pressure is going down the pan now. .95. .2. What are we at now? 8.3 for Preston Park. Boiler pressure is down now. Have I ever been on the Brighton to Portsmouth line? Not that I can recall, no. Alright, I'll pull the cut off back now, which will let our speed come back down again a little bit, but we need to get that boiler pressure back up. What speed am I trying to achieve? I'm not specifically trying to achieve a speed. I'm just thought my goal here was purely to get the Flying Scotsman out and give it a good thrash and show people the Flying Scotsman in the game in honour of the fact that it is back in Steam today. Beyond that, we do what we do. 6 miles. I'm back up to ideal fire mass again. Shadow62, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. How many variations of the Flying Scotsman? There are 2. There's the original apple green and then there's this wartime black one. Let's get some more water going in. Got the boiler pressure for it. Yeah, I was very lucky on that firebox, wasn't I? Is there a Brunswick? Oh, is the Brunswick green one on the Settle & Carlisle pack, Steve? 2.9 miles. Matt's Train Sim Live. Well, one of the first things you do is not spam the forum, the chat. Two miles for Preston Park. My fire mass is way down now, so we're on the homeward front now. There's Preston Park. I'm going to cut the power and start applying brakes. I've got no desire to pile into the buffers at Brighton. There was the AWS. Right, hold on the brakes. Slowing down now for entry into Brighton, 25 miles per hour. AWS ramp now. Right, coming in to stop at Brighton now. Just need to come to a stop here, and we're sorted. Couple of minor errors with the AWS, but never mind. Welcome back, Flying Scotsman. Top speed was 95.27 miles per hour. There you go. Oh, there you go. Speeding 46 times. Arrived in one piece. This is the important bit. It was a slightly hair-raising journey, but it was safe-ish. Mostly. Kind of. Anyway, moving on. Changing... Simon Lund, do you think you could have it be finished tomorrow? Okay. I went quicker on the pump truck. Thanks, Tyrog. Right, now, Hamburg-Lübeck.